Are you looking for the best sewing machines? In this video we will look at some of the 5 best sewing machines on the market. Before we get started with our video, we have included links in the description, so make sure you check those out to see which one is in your budget range. Starting at number 1. Brothers CS 6000i Sewing and Quilting Machine. With almost 14,000 more 5-star reviews, this sewing machine was compared by one reviewer to a friendly sewing robot. Hundreds of purchasers say it is ideal for those new to sewing as well as hobbyists. It fits right in between that beginner and intermediate level, explains one. Many cite its value, ease of use, and lightweight, but sturdy feel, and fans love the ease of the drop-in bobbin. One notes that the bobbin is a dream to wind and insert. Amid the hundreds of users who talk about how fun this machine is to use, one promises that this brother will help users find joy in the sewing process instead of frustration. And along with the many first-timers, dozens of reviewers also write about their experiences returning to sewing on this machine, like the not atypical user who says, "I had not touched a sewing machine in 30 years, but having recently become semi-retired, find myself with extra time on my hands and decided to try sewing again. I am a novice seamstress, so I only needed a simple machine. I am totally impressed with everything about the machine. Setup and instructions for use were clearly explained, and it worked like a charm, even going through thick portions of material easily." At number 2. Brothers Sewing Machine, GX37. Reviewers are also enthusiastic about this less expensive Brothers Sewing Machine, especially those new to the hobby. One reviewer sums up the general consensus about the Brother GX37, cheap and easy to use. It has many different ways to stitch. Doesn't say how helpful, if extremely corny, according to one, the included DVD is. Many reviewers also appreciate the self-threading feature. As one says, "When I lived in the city, I'd run to a random neighbor's house and ask whoever answered the door to thread my needle so I could hand sew stuff. Now I don't have any neighbors. So the most important feature for me is the self-threader." At number 3. Brother High-Speed Quilting and Sewing Machine. Reviewers are very satisfied with the dimensions of this long-arm sewing machine, which features a wide table for larger projects and bulkier quilts. As one typical user sums up, the motor is strong, the stitches are even, regardless of how fast you sew, and the extension table is very convenient. Another reviewer who has used this model for 5 years says, "I have made table runners and queen-size quilts with all over free motions quilting, and it does the job beautifully." While it can be put to general use, those who have a specific purpose in mind will be best served here. One reviewer explains, "I am a professional textile artist, and this machine, for me, is like going from a humble Honda to a freaking Ferrari." At number 4. Singer MX231 Sewing Machine. At just under 12 pounds, this Singer sewing machine is one of the lightest on this list. One reviewer says it's lightweight, powerful, and easy to use. I would recommend this to anyone who is just starting out with sewing on a machine. The machine's nice, sturdy construction makes it just as effective as a heavier model, says another reviewer. Threading is a breeze, bobbin winding is a breeze. I have made a few bags and masks, and I'm loving the results. I'm having a blast. And while it's certainly beginner-friendly, other reviewers say it would also please more experienced sewers. I absolutely love it and would recommend it to any one beginner or pro. One writes, "Sturdy, reliable, easy to operate, nice looking, and very functional." At number 5. Singer Heavy Duty 4423 Sewing Machine. The Singer Heavy Duty 4423 is also referred to by dozens of reviewers as a workhorse that powers through heavy fabrics with ease. "I can sew directly through leather and vinyl, and even through woven seagrass baskets and fans, which previously broke my needles instantly if I made the tiniest error," writes one user. Another writes about this machine's ability to sew through almost any fabric. "I also teach bag making classes with my local guild, and have never had problems getting through multiple layers of interfacing, fabric, canvas, or batting. I've even been able to sew leather handles on. You gave to go slowly, but it's totally doable."